Rolling.
Go.
Imagine a woman, strong, yet physically fragile, standing amidst the wreckage of her home, witnessing natural disasters ravage her community. She fights for survival, for her children, for her family. While her struggles echo in a world indifferent to her suffering, this woman's story is not isolated. It reflects a harsh reality faced by countless women worldwide as the nightmare of climate change unfolds. Who is she? And why does society continue to fail her? The question, what is a woman, has become a defining inquiry in modern times. Whether perceived from a standard of religion, biology, or philosophy, there is no single answer. But one thing is clear. A woman is the protector, the caregiver, the life bringer. But when it comes to business and leadership, this essence is often ignored. Most top positions, especially in climate policy, are possessed by men. This disregard isn't just about the environment, as the recent overturning of Roe v. Wade marks a significant decline in women's reproductive rights. Without bodily autonomy, women's vulnerability only increases in a world that already neglects their needs. The health crisis is also alarming. Pollution is harming women's reproductive health, while toxic chemicals and rising temperatures lead to complications in pregnancy. Women are battling both environmental devastation and serious health risks. According to the World Health Organization, pregnancy complications can affect a pregnant or postpartum woman, their baby, or both. These issues are only exacerbated by environmental factors such as pollution, which disproportionately impacts women. Much of the problem comes from leaders of industries that contribute to environmental damage. Many deny climate change while their profit-driven ideology continues to cause harm. Meanwhile, women bear the brunt of these disasters. Research from the Pew Research Center shows a stark gender disparity in the personal impact of climate change. 69% of women express concern it will harm them personally, compared to only 48% of men. This difference highlights how women are more aware of the climate crisis's threat to their lives, yet their perspectives remain excluded from the conversations shaping climate policy. This pattern of sidelining women is nothing new. Throughout history, women have had to fight for their rights, whether it was suffragists pushing for the right to vote or advocates demanding a place in business and politics. One woman in particular who comes to mind is my great-grandmother, or as I call her, Omi, meaning grandmother in German. She survived the horrors of World War II, faced extreme poverty, oppression, and hunger. Yet her strength and perseverance helped her rise above it all. Just as she fought for survival in the face of a world that sought to silence her, women today continue to fight for their rights, their safety, and their futures. We must look to the resilience of women like my grandmother for guidance. Their fight for suffrage, equality, and the right to be heard is far from over. We must continue to honor their struggles by pushing forward with the same determination, ensuring that women's voices lead the way, both in policy and the fight for a more just and sustainable future. Adding to this grim picture is the disturbing rise in sexual violence during crises. Natural disasters and conflicts create situations where gender-based violence skyrockets. Chaos and displacement leave women especially at risk, often without safe places to go or access to essential services. This highlights the urgent need to prioritize women's rights in disaster recovery efforts. Organizations like the American Association of University Women, or AAUW, is creating pathways for women to take charge of the fight against climate change by opening doors to leadership, especially in STEM. AAUW empowers women to drive in a sustainable future. It is time for all of us, men and women, young and old, to recognize that the fight for gender equity and climate justice are deeply intertwined. We need a shift in values, from profit to care, from destruction to sustainability. We must act now, for women, for children, and for the future of our planet. Thank you.